Hello everybody, 343 has announced, if you could fix one thing about Halo Infinite Sandbox, what would you change? And thousands of people have weighed in their own opinions, so much so that people have even created their own modified versions of Halo Infinite as a complete overhaul to the original game. So today I'm going to give 343 my breakdown on how I would fix Halo Infinite Sandbox, what would I change, what would I introduce, and you guys in the comments can leave your own suggestions on how 343 Industries can fix the game. These types of videos have a massive influence on the state of the game, so if you do have an opinion, leave a comment down below. Let's get into the video. Now first and foremost, and it's probably the number one thing everybody is going to say, 343, add new weapons. If you want to make the sandbox more complex, you want to add some new mechanics, or you want to tweak something slightly, everybody wants new weapons on this game. We have seen through the leaks that the double barrel shotgun is 90% ready. Serrasia even tweeted the other day he doesn't know why 343 isn't releasing it because it's pretty much finished. And I personally think with Halo Infinite, its sandbox and its gameplay loop, a weapon like the brute shot, some more fun weapons, would go a very long way into adding some more life into the game. When I was reading through the comments of the replies of other players, Late Night Gaming suggested a short range automatic weapon for social starts, an AR variant with a 60 round mag, wider spread, and less damage per shot. Think of the combat evolved assault rifle in terms of goal. Just something to make maximum engagement distances shorter for a more social experience. For the 4v4 playlist, I think this is a great idea. It comes back again to 343 introducing new weapons, and the assault rifle is very effective at almost every range on Halo Infinite. A less powerful version for some game modes might make the overall experience much more relaxing. In terms of actual weapons already in the sandbox, is increase the velocity of the sniper rifle, so it actually is a sniper rifle. I have read so many comments over the past 2 years saying, how is the shock rifle better than the sniper rifle at range? The bullet velocity time is so slow. If someone's moving left to right randomly, there is absolutely no way you're going to hit your shot. I know some of you guys might say, well Remy, you hit your shots. But for the average level player, the weapon is so difficult to use, people just don't pick it up. And I think that's a problem. Another weapon I'd like to see improved is the plasma pistol. The plasma pistol is borderline useless in the current sandbox. I don't know if 343 is going to add its EMP feature back, but someone on Twitter made an excellent suggestion. Instead of it doing EMP damage, what if it does plasma burn damage? So if you shoot it into a vehicle, it will slowly degrade the vehicle's health, as obviously plasma would cut through everything. There needs to be some way that the plasma weaponry on this game is viable, even if they made the plasma pistol like the Halo Combat Evolved version, very strong damage output for the rapid fire burst, because even the overcharge shot is so slow, there's really no point to use it when you can just use the assault rifle. Next on the list, and it's something you guys have also suggested, I've been reading all the feedback so I'm including it in this video, player collision and friendly fire. We spoke about this a couple weeks ago. Player collision has been a big part of Halo, and even friendly fire. I've noticed in Halo Infinite, people just fire rockets, grenades at their teammates because there's absolutely no penalty for doing so. I'll leave it up to you guys what you think of this, but from the comment section last time I made this video, you guys preferred the classic way, so I needed to include it in today's video. Now I could list so many things in this video, from assassinations to a large scale mode fit for vehicles, massive battle as the dev made BTB maps are quite small. I've spoken about the lack of weaponry, and I've spoken about the efficiency of some of the weaker weapons in the sandbox. Some wish list things that I think would go a long way are some weak points on the vehicle. So the Ghost in Halo 2, if you shot the engine, it would instantly explode. That sort of thing for every vehicle would bring them in line with past games. I would also look at the data of every vehicle. I think you would find the Ghost, the Wasp, and the Scorpion all outperform everything else. The Skewer does not one-shot a Warthog or a Ghost, and with how hard that weapon is to use at range, I would also closely look at that and consider maybe making it a one-hit kill on all light vehicles. It also takes 6 Skewer shots to kill a tank. I would also look at that as well. For 343, it might be really important to look at the vehicles on Halo Infinite, especially with the introduction of the repair field. The repair field on infantry isn't all that powerful, but it can quickly heal a vehicle back up to full health almost instantly, especially on maps like Deadlock, which by the way is still bugged, and every single Pelican drop will drop a tank. It can heal a tank back up to full health almost instantly. It respawns very quickly, and it really isn't all that balanced. I'm not sure if you would outright nerf the vehicle or nerf the repair field, but that's up to 343 to decide. Now if 343 wanted to spice up Halo Infinite and really make it different, I would incorporate the campaign functionality of using multiple equipments at once. This would be a cool new game mode where you could use the thruster, the grapple hook, or multiple different equipments at once for a new powerhouse game mode. You could spawn with them with default abilities, and with how strong Halo Infinite Sandbox is, this might be a fantastic way to breathe some new life into the game. Of course, people are going to suggest weapons like the Spartan laser, the grenade launcher, and the railgun, all Halo staples, but I really think the double barrel shotgun with gravity hammer attachment, if we don't even get that weapon, there is no way we're getting anything else. As a very quick side note, there's always been a lot of debate about the Spartan laser. Some people absolutely love it, some people absolutely hate it, but the best thing about the Spartan laser is that there's so many different mechanics you can change about it to bring it more in line with Halo Infinite Sandbox. You can make the charge up time longer, you could make the overall damage output weaker, you can make the laser much more pronounced so people know they're being targeted. You could even reduce the amount of shots or ammo, say from like 5 down to 3, and balance it that way as well. There are so many ways to balance the Spartan laser, and I do think, especially for heavies game modes, it would be very good in Halo Infinite Sandbox. Next up, and I do have to comment on this because I know you guys will too, it's desync. 343 is working on the networking fix at the moment, so I haven't spoken about that very much, as once it's updated, the physics of vehicles, players, and how you interact with the environment is going to be much better. Finally today, a Twitter account called Anchor. The Twitter page is run by a goat. He has published his own version of a reworked sandbox for Halo Infinite. We're talking the shotgun actually one-hit kills, we're talking a plasma pistol that actually EMPs vehicles, and a thruster pack that continues momentum just like Halo 5. On screen now is the trailer so you can see for yourselves. I'll have the full link in the description below, but it really shows you the potential of Halo Infinite, how crazy 343 could go with the game if they want to, and how you could really transform this game into something completely different. So guys, I'm asking your opinion. If you were 343 and you were in charge of the sandbox, the gameplay, and how everything interacts in game, what would you change? Leave your comments down below. Thank you all for watching. Leave it a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.